Hello everyone, I hope you're doing amazing. So what you're about to watch is my most recent stand-up comedy set. Initially, I was planning to only upload short clips of it, so it is filmed vertically, but then afterwards I just felt really good about it and thought it might be fun to share the full thing, just to show you what I've been working on lately. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy this. Hey everyone, I hope you're doing awesome. My girlfriend is kind of like Bigfoot. She doesn't exist. I've always wanted to be that like cool, smooth talking guy who walks into a room and like everyone is just like, oh, that guy is awesome. But instead, I'm just like the guy who trips over the carpet, spills his drink, and somehow makes it all worse by saying, I'm meant to do that. If I had a twin, we'd get into the most insane, like messed up pranks. Like I'd walk into a store, buy something, leave the store, and then my twin would walk up to the counter and put the same thing on the counter, and the person working would just be like, am I losing my mind? I kind of feel bad for that Australian breakdancer at the Olympics. I know it doesn't feel good to get made fun of online, so I think people should stop saying negative things about her. So clap if you agree. So I was at the grocery store yesterday and I saw this kind of elderly lady trying to reach for a can on the top shelf, and she looked just like some kind of Olympian trying to stretch and get ready for some kind of like Olympics event. And so I said to her, hey, like, can I get that for you? And she was like, just gives me this serious look, and she's like, young man, I'm not trying to reach the can. I'm trying to get a better view of the store's Wi-Fi signal. And I'm so confused. I'm like, does she know how Wi-Fi works? What is she even talking about right now? And so she's like, yeah, I think I'm just trying to figure out maybe there's some kind of Wi-Fi altitude sickness kind of thing. And she's hardly making any sense at all. So I'm just like trying my best not to burst out laughing, but you know, I still want to help her however I can. So I climb up the shelves and I get the can, and I'm just like holding it above my head like it's the Holy Grail, and because she thinks it's like a Wi-Fi antenna. And I'm just trying my best not to fall off the shelf. And so I'm like, hang on, let me just do a signal strength test. Check your phone, is the Wi-Fi working now? Just to like make her think that. And she just shakes her head and is like, I'm gonna talk to a real employee. I love video games, but I also find them a little addicting. Does anyone else find things addicting? And knowing my personality, I wouldn't want to do that. Intrusive thoughts are hilarious because at any given moment, my brain is just like, there's a million ways I could ruin your life right now. Like, I'm in a conversation with some like person I want to like impress or something, and then my brain is just like, why don't you throw your drink of water in their face right now? And I'm just like, brain, yeah, I'm definitely not going to do that. And then clap your hands if you relate. Do you ever have an imaginary argument with someone in your mind? Like, I'll just be giving like the most perfect movie style speech for this person who did me wrong, and I'm just saying all the right things. Then I open my eyes and realize I'm just in a shower talking to my shampoo bottles. I feel like we've all done that thing where you're going through a drive-thru, and as you're leaving, the person says, enjoy your meal, and you say, you too. And I bet they hear that all the time. If I was the person working the window, I would just eventually be like, I'm not the one eating the meal, you are. I don't know how people go on those reality dating shows. If I'm on a Hinge date and I feel like someone is eavesdropping on my conversation, I can't even concentrate, much less if I knew that 5 million people were watching. I'm great at looking busy when I'm not really doing anything important. So like, I'll just be staring at my phone intensely, but really I'm just Googling, how do I look busy when you're not doing anything important? I have some more jokes, but I wanted to ask, does anyone have any feedback or anything? Okay. A watched pot never boils. Actually it does, but it just seems like it doesn't. If you're watching it, it just seems like it takes longer. Leaving a group chat is kind of like this high wire act, like you're a spy or something. You just have to be like, okay, how do I slip out of here without anyone noticing or being like, okay, so you left the chat, why did you do that? You've just got to time it perfectly and just be like some kind of spy on a mission doing like this high wire act and trying not to like make anyone notice or feel it that way or anything.
All right, thank you and have an awesome day.